समस्त जन कल्याणी निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्। ओम शांति शांति शांति। हरि ओम। A very warm welcome to all. Today is our second week of the Vedanta Jnana Yajna, the Knowledge of India series. Let us quickly have a recap of what we did last time. We spoke on these three words: Vedanta, Jnana, Yajna. Vedanta, the science and art of life, it was explained. Science is at the base of everything, but when it becomes an art of living, that is Vedanta. So your life itself is an art. Jnana, the word knowledge, that knowledge which is not just an object or objective knowledge, but knowledge per se. Yajna, the cooperative endeavor or the spirit of cooperative endeavor. Cumulative effort to reach the same goal together. This is what we had spoken about, these three words, and as the year goes on we will be speaking more and more about it. The question is, how do we look on things and beings? For example, when we see, most of us, when we see something, we place it in two categories. We could place in many categories, but generally two categories. Useful, the second, opposite of it, unuseful. When we visit a place, we say, it's nice, or we say, it was okay. When we see an animal, we say, wow, such a sweet thing, or oh God, it smells. What it means is, we look at things with our likes and dislikes. Let us see, when we meet our fellow humans, what happens? Once again, just an example. Some of us see a person. What all do we see then? A woman, a man, or a unisex gender person? Tall, short, fat, thin, brown, yellow, black, white, Indian, German, Japanese, etc., etc., etc. The physical differences, the gross aspect. Therefore, we have our own biases and prejudices. Our thinking is colored with these biases and prejudices, and therefore our actions that follows are also filled with our preconceived notions. The cooperation which we expect, or the cooperation that we want from others, or for that matter even that we want to give to somebody, it falls short of the goal because of this already preconceived something, because we look at differences. When we see differences, we fall short of reaching the common goal. Differences will not allow you to reach to your common goal. What does Vedanta has to say about it? Vedanta says, ignorance precedes knowledge. In factually, the word avidya comes before vidya. Vidya means knowledge, means no knowledge. And therefore probably in other languages also. Misunderstood. The mis word comes before understand. It's not just a play on words, but it's something to think about. Once knowledge of something dawns, there is no ignorance left. Therefore, where there is knowledge, there is no ignorance. And therefore, where there is ignorance, only there knowledge is needed, isn't it? Someone would say, All this Vedanta spirituality should be done when we are mentally free, when we are not mentally preoccupied, or when we are on a holiday, on a beautiful resort where there is a beautiful yoga place, where there is a meditation room. We could do all this there, but not in our day-to-day life. Or the best thing to do all this spirituality is when you have free time, a spare time to have. We thought the lockdown will make us work less, but most of us in the world work from home, and that too overtime. Where is the free time? Where is the spare time? However, everything we learn, we use it in our life. We use it while we are living our day-to-day lives. Because only when something helps us enhance our abilities or makes our life easier to live, we use it. If not, we discard it. Then how can Vedanta, spirituality, be any different? In fact, as it claims to, if Vedanta can show us a different way of looking at things, by which not only our physical, not only our mental stresses, but also the intellectual and the spiritual needs could be fulfilled, and life would be fun again, then it has to be learned. It must be learned and used in our everyday life. In the beginning, we have an invocation. That invocation we say at the beginning of our session is an example of this cooperative spirit. In very short, I'll try to explain. It says, Samasta Jan Kalyani, for the general benefit of the people of the world, the whole of the mankind. Niratam Karunamayam, without a break, Nirantam, without stopping, without ending, without a pause, always, with a heart full of compassion, a mind full of enthusiasm, and a body full of action. Just as the 5 elements, the great elements, are always serving mankind, even when we do not most of the times acknowledge them, and mostly we know it, we abuse them, yet they continue to give us, serve us, provide us, day after day after day after day, all their riches, all that they have, they always give. That is called compassion. That is called compassion, uninterrupted. Namami Chinmayam Devam Brahma Vidvaram. Similarly, you, O Gurudev, Swami Chinmayanandji, you too have, with your light of Vedanta, have and are yet serving the mankind without a break. You, who is the knower of Brahman. What is Brahman? The truth, the light of all lights, and who is our elder. Brahma Vidvaram, he is our elder, he is our master, he is our Guru. What do we pray to him? We humbly bow unto him and pray that together we shall learn, work, and give maximum happiness to maximum people for the maximum period of time. Come again, please say again. Are we not asking anything from him for ourselves? No. We are asking that may we give maximum happiness to maximum people for the maximum period of time. This is the prayer. Because only when you are ready to give, then cooperative endeavor begins. Only then the knowledge that you have will flow through you unhindered, just like an artist with a brush paints on the canvas unhindered, life becomes easy. Then the last, Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Let there be peace in all three spheres of life. These three spheres of life we will be discussing later. But for today, we will sum up our today's talk. 1. When we see differences, we fall short of reaching the common goal. 2. Vedanta can show us a different way of looking at things. With these few words, let us end this beautiful session of Vedanta Jnana Yajna with some invocation, some prayers. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. I thank you one and all. Hari Om. I'll see you all next week.